real websites like black and white. So there's not going to be a lot of color or any color really. Also, these designs in this prototype, they're not going to be totally functional either. So you might try to click on something and it might not work. Some of the wording might be different. So if you're trying to do something and it's not working, just let me know what it is and we can talk through it. And also if you're seeing things that are unfamiliar or not expected, like you're having some of these questions about how you would report quality, for example, let me know and we'll definitely talk through what you would expect to see and what you would expect to do. Okay?
Yep.
Okay. So imagine then that, you've come here, you're going to submit some data, you're on this practices tab in eligibility and reporting. So if you scroll down a little bit, let's say you want to report as a group for this first practice right here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So take a moment to look at the page and just let me know what your thoughts, your reaction is to this.
Okay. I'm a little bit perplexed by the option to report more than one framework.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So I would be looking for guidance from my ACO at this point as to what are we expected to do here? How do you want to report ACO? Because this is outside of my decision criteria as an independent practice.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is there anything about any of the content or the information itself that's missing or confusing? Is it clear, not clear?
It's more complex than it was previously because now we have another decision to make in the process of reporting MIPS data. I mean, previously it was kind of group or individual,
Mm-hmm.
as I recall, and that was it. And this is just another pause, hold, go find out what the next step needs to be, which of these we need to follow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which if we were not, but this is focused on groups in an ACO, so that's fine.
Okay. And you said, like, if this was in real life, you'd be working with the ACO to determine how you would be doing the submissions.
Yes, I would likely not know the answer when I got to this page based on my experience with ACOs. And so this would be a halt work on submitting MIPS and send an email to the ACO leadership asking for further direction.
Okay. And may I ask what ACO you're part of?
We're in an Alidate ACO this year.
Okay.
We've just completed 3 years as part of a hospital-led ACO.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay, so let's imagine, just for the purposes of the prototype in this scenario, you are going to submit for all 3 pathways. So you can tap each one of those 3 boxes.
Oh, this is a selection page? It does say click to select.
Oh, was that not clear then?
No, I assumed that this is going to be a click through the next page. I wish there was like an empty circle for a checkbox or some more clear indication that these are selections than just that.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks for that. Okay, and then you're going to click next. Okay. Any thoughts or reactions right away from seeing this one?
Kind of like this page because it's clear that these are going to be reported individually and that that's a distinctive, each of them has its own subset of things I'm going to be answering. So this page seems clear to me. As do these buttons. See, here this is a button. it's a square with text inside of it. That means I'm going to click and I'm going to go to a new screen, which is kind of the way that this looked to me, like a button, not a select checkbox for these three things.
Okay. Got it.
Now, had I read the instructions, I might have grasped that, but we all know that no one's going to read that. So.
Oh, fair point. Yeah. Okay. So let's say you want to start reporting for just the APM performance pathway. So you can click Start Reporting when you're ready.
See if I guessed correctly that this would take me to a new screen, and it did.
Oh, okay. So this is more or less what you were expecting?
Yes, that's what I thought would happen when I hit that button.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. Unless you have any other thoughts right away about this, you can click Start Reporting.
Is this going to take me back to the previous page, back to eligibility?
The Start Reporting button? Or
no, the back to eligibility.
I think in real life it would, but it's because we're in a prototype, it's not completely built out the way it would function in real life.
Understood, I guess.
Is there something you're looking for?
I'm sure y'all don't want me using the back button in real life, so I prefer that to have been back to this screen, whatever this is, your submissions versus all the way back to the start, which is what it looks like that would take me back to. Anyway, that's just a navigation thing.
Okay.
Start reporting. Okay.
And what are your thoughts about what you're seeing here?
Looks like I've got some special statuses it's advising me of up front. That's good. That seems fine to me.
So if you were to see this, does this look like it's just information? Is it something you would select? What are your thoughts?
Well, I could not move the slider bar, so I took that as at a glance, like, hey, these are the things that we are already that we already are considered, not something that I would need to click on to elect or select.
Okay, gotcha. Yes.
And by the fact that it says review special statuses, that very much implies to me these are your special statuses. Look at them. Although there appears to be no action to take on the screen except you're advising me of the statuses that we are. If I'm being expected to select these, that is not at all clear to me.
Gotcha. Okay. Fair point. So we can, so let's say that it's just information. You already are, this is your status, so this is informing you or reminding you. Okay, so when you're ready, you can click Next. And what is your reaction to seeing this?
My initial reaction is here we come with the CMS jargon. I don't know what a JSON file is, but it sounds like some quality file extracted from the EMR, presumably. So clearly there's some file I should have that I'm going to upload for these particular three measures.
Okay. And I think you said earlier that you probably, because of your ACO is the one submitting the quality information.
Correct.
Was it clear or unclear that this is quality info? Or was it, or not so much?
I did not grasp that until this point because this is the first page where it's been talking about. It's clear we're looking for quality now because we're talking about medical file uploads, but in my particular case, it doesn't seem like I would be likely to be doing this since the ACO handles it. But yeah, this screen is clear that we're talking about quality. Prior to seeing this screen, I didn't know what I was going to see next, but this looks like quality.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so let's just imagine for the purposes of this prototype in this scenario that you are going to submit data for quality. So you go ahead and tap upload file.